Back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Anna. I'm a little bit spooky, and today we are going to be talking about some favorites. We're doing the Only Things I Love episode I don't even know anymore. But we're going to be talking about some of the products that I have been loving lately, using, and just truly enjoying. So yeah, if that interests you, just go ahead and keep on watching. But before you do, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know down below some things that you have been loving lately. It could be anything from with friends. Let me know down below. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, let's get started. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to start with makeup because I love makeup, obviously. So, let's see here. First thing I want to talk about is some false lashes. I used to not be the biggest false lash wearer, but lately I have come around, well, in the last few years, I've really come around to the false lashes and gotten pretty good at putting them on. And found tricks to make them work for my little shrimp eyes, which is mostly just cutting off almost half the lash to make them fit me. But a lash style that I fell in love with from Kiss is called Pret-a-Porter, and this is one of the most perfect lashes I have ever used. I am obsessed with it. It is gorgeous. I've gotten so many wears out of the one pair from one thing. I'll have them pictured on the screen because I don't have them on hand. But oh my goodness, I made a note of them because I thought they were such beautiful lashes. And yeah, fantastic. And very, very high quality. I think they're from their Masterpiece collection, which is their like the faux mink line. So good, great price point. And again, you can get so many wears out of them. They hold up really, really well. And next thing from Kiss is the Falscara system. This is such a surprisingly easy to use system that I was very, very intimidated by. I have a whole video that's my first impressions, showing me the first time I ever used them, like fully opening the box, reading the instructions with you, like going in fully blind. And since that video, I have reached for these things so much because they are so easy. They're the little cluster lashes that you place underneath your actual eyelashes with some special mascara that has a glue in it, and then you go over top with a sealant type of mascara, and they wear so well. Stay all night, all day, all night. I've worn them out on really long days. They've held up so well. They are incredibly comfortable. And the best thing about them is that they're super easy to remove when you want to take them off. Came off like a dream. There was no residue left from the glue. I was shocked. And they are just a superior product at the drugstore. And you can get the whole like starter kit at Walgreens that comes with a bunch of clusters in various sizes. And the instructions, it has an applicator, which is awesome. I use that thing for false lashes, for everything. Great little tool. And it comes with the mascara, the sealant, and you could buy a special remover, which is very effective. And you can also pick up a mascara that can extend the wear even longer to where you're supposed to be able to get a week out of it. I've been meaning to kind of test that out. I just haven't gotten around to it. But that is a option you have, is to be able to get like a week's worth of wear out of one application. And I think they are fantastic. It's nice to have an affordable option of a product like that, because I have seen things like this floating around from, I think it's Wayne Goss uses them all the time, and he uses a different brand. I think it's a little bit more expensive and not quite as accessible. And every time I see him use them on himself, I'm like, that looks so scary, but they look so beautiful. It's not scary at all. They're really easy to apply. They don't irritate you don't even feel them on. It just feels like you put on some mascara. It's really surprising, and it's really not that time consuming either. It really didn't take me much longer to put them on than it does a normal pair of falsies. Especially the more often you use them, the more practice you get, the easier it is to apply. So yeah, I think they're fantastic. Speaking of lashes, let's talk about a mascara And that is the L'Oreal Telescopic Lift mascara. Ooh, I know there was some controversy around this one. Thanks, Miss Michaela, for your wonderful contribution to the beauty community there of making everyone look like they're full of shit. But we'll not go there. We'll not go there. This mascara is damn good, despite that controversy. The mascara didn't need that to hype it. This is a good mascara. It is beautiful on the lashes. It gives you length for days, great volume. The only little caveat I have about it is that the wand is a little bit odd. Takes some getting used to. And you can stab yourself. I have stabbed myself in the eye a few times with it, and I've heard a lot of other people say they have too. It is a risk with this one, but it looks beautiful on the lashes. It wears really well. I have thoroughly enjoyed this mascara, and it's really good. It is really good. Don't even worry about the controversy around somebody putting on some fake lashes to sell a mascara, because that is bullshit. You don't even need to do it because the mascara is that good. I don't know why she did that. The mascara can stand on its own as a fantastic mascara. So yeah, the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara has been one I have been reaching for pretty much nonstop since I got it, and I really like it. Good job on the formulation, bad job on your marketing department. That ain't just on Michaela, that's on L'Oreal too, because they approve that shit. Don't get me started, okay? I have rediscovered an old favorite thanks to Angelica Nyquist. She was talking about Luminoso in a video. She was using old makeup that was viral back in 2017, 2016. The glory days of the beauty community. And it made me reach for some of those products within my collection. And one of those things was good old Luminoso from Milani. And I have reached for it pretty much almost every time I've done makeup since that video that I did, inspired by Angelica Nyquist. I went through some of my old makeup and did a whole video revisiting them, modern Renaissance and this and that. Anyway, Luminoso, of course, was in that video, and y'all, this is still a beautiful, beautiful blush. It's so gorgeous and such a good formula. Milani really did knock it out of the park with these baked blushes, and I still think they are top tier from all drugstore blushes, is these baked blushes. I know we're all into the cream blushes these days, but you can't beat a good glowy baked blush. This is a stunning product. I just, it is a favorite and will always be a favorite in my collection. And recently I got my hands on the Oh Honey collection from Sugar Pill and Trixie Mattel. I am a huge Trixie Mattel fan, have been a fan of hers since RuPaul's Drag Race. The season that she was on, I have followed her career since, and I have kept up with Trixie Mattel since she was on Drag Race and have been a fan. And yeah, she did a collaboration with Sugar Pill. This was actually, I think, back in the fall. This might have actually come out. I just didn't get around to getting it until recently. My husband got it for me for Valentine's Day. And I mean, it's Trixie Mattel for one thing. Secondly, it's honey bee themed. I mean, I had to have it because of that. And everything about this is so freaking beautiful. This is just the unit carton, and I'm in love with it. I want to frame it. This inner part right here is so pretty. Look at this. And this, I think it's perforated. I'm going to take this out and I'm going to frame it because this is my aesthetic right here. Black and gold with some bees. And futuristic looking. And I love the roses thrown in because I do like roses as well. Especially on a black background. This is perfect. Anyway, the palette is gorgeous. Great performance from it. I had so much fun creating looks with it this past past month. I have been diving into it, creating looks, and had just a grand old time. I truly enjoyed myself. Getting a little more creative, playing with some color, which I've been kind of not the most colorful person lately with makeup. And this kind of just reinvigorated that in me. And of course I did a gold look. I had to do my classic Queen Bee Glam with this row, and then we did some fun purple looks here I put on Instagram, and this blush right here is so pretty. It's like Nor's. It's like NARS Orgasm, but way better. It is such a gorgeous, glowy blush. It's kind of that baby pink blush, but it has a really strong gold shift in it that just gorgeous, gorgeous. And again, the palette is lovely quality. This collection is limited edition and numbered, which is really cool. This was my first experience with Sugar Pill, and I was very impressed. Like, the quality is there, the pigmentation is fantastic, easy to use, and this shade right here, this glittery matte black, look at all the sparkle in there. It's so pretty. It is so pretty. And yeah, the mattes were super blendable, easy. I like that you could build them up and get such intensity from them. Very enjoyable palette to use all around, and a lot of fun. And I think, though, my favorite part of the collection might be the lip products. I know, weird thing to be the favorite, but definitely the lip products stood out to me. Beautiful packaging once again on this stuff. It is a gorgeous little black gradient to the product color. The amount of detail on here, even like where the name of the product is, there's a tiny little bee. I mean, the attention to detail on this collection was just outstanding. And it's got Trixie's signature on here as well. And the lip products, you can get a lip duo, and the palette also comes with one lip gloss. I think the palette comes with this gloss right here called Sugar Coat. And these do come in a bundle together, and then there's a lip duo you can also purchase. I also purchased that. But these glosses are absolutely stunning. They remind me of the Opal Lust glosses from Pat McGrath. They have that gorgeous kind of duochrome flip to them. They make your lips look so juicy and glossy, and there's that little bit of shimmer in there, but they're not gritty. They're very comfortable on the lips. They're one of the most non-sticky glosses I've ever used. Like, just really comfortable, great wear time from them. They don't disappear super fast or anything like that, and they still give you that nice and juicy look. Lovely stuff. The matte lipstick is great. It is in the shade Sweet Tooth, and it's a nice kind of warm pink shade, very much out of my wheelhouse as far as color goes, and have discovered that this is actually a really nice pink, and the more I wore it, the more I enjoyed it. The formula is really, really nice. Great, solid liquid lipstick formula. But these glosses they stood out as a unique product just from the colors alone. You have one that is just kind of a gold shift with a clear-ish base, and then one that is a gold to pink shift with a somewhat clear base. Like, they're kind of transparent topper type products. I wonder what the one with the gold base will look like over this lipstick. This is Milani Color Fetish in Poppy. I just need to see, because these look so cool over lip colors. Alright, so that's one swipe. Let's just kind of blend it in here. Oh yeah. Like, look how pretty that is. It just transforms the lip color, makes it look really eye-catching and pretty, and it's just so comfortable. It doesn't do that stringy thing. Oh, that looks so pretty over red. Love it. I love these glosses. I don't get excited about lip gloss very often, but every now and then there is one that I'm just like, oh hell yeah, that thing is amazing. And these are that. I'm just gonna wipe off the applicator because I don't want to get red all in it. The next thing that I've been pretty much nonstop can't put down are these clean color palettes from CoverGirl. I know, I talk about these a lot lately, but damn, they're good. They are so good. I want to get more. And there's a few other color stories in these that I would not mind having, because the quality on here is so good. I have got Cool Berry and Dreamy Pink. Today, I just have the shimmer from Cool Berry just swiped all over the lid for like a really wet look, and it was good. It's so good. Cool Berry looks like this. It is got a bit of a mauve cool tone right here, and then you have two shimmers, one that's really sparkly like a Charlotte Tilbury kind of special shade, and then one that's more of a smooth shimmer, and this one has a really deep matte in it that is great for doing eyeliner, deepening up the look. You can get some really dramatic looks out of this that are beautiful. And what I like about these two shades is they both have a bit of warmth in them. Like they look really cold in the pan, but they actually are have a nice rose gold tone that makes them very, very flattering and not look washed out on the eye. A really beautiful, beautiful color story. And then, of course, Dreamy Pink is an exact dupe of Pillow Talk. So you kind of can't go wrong there. And I mean, they're $13.99 compared to the $55 that Pillow Talk costs. Now, I'm cool with this. Thank you. And it's great. The quality here is fantastic. It is beautiful on the eyes. It looks wet. It looks like a Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow quad on the eye. The quality, without even comparing them to anything high-end, is beautiful. They perform like high-end eyeshadows. They perform better than a lot of high-end eyeshadows I have tried. In fact, the mattes in here are very buttery soft, just nice formula. The shimmers are gorgeous. This one is so sparkly, catches the light so beautifully. I mean, this is a beautiful palette. And they are, I believe, vegan, talc-free, fragrance-free, cruelty-free. Like, CoverGirl is out here doing something with these palettes, and they deserve all the attention. And also, even though they're plastic, this is not a cheap Wet n Wild plastic packaging. You know how the Wet n Wild plastic packaging is. It kind of just breaks. These aren't like that. This is a very sturdy, nice component that feels like it's going to last and not fall apart on me. And just the quality of them, I cannot say enough good things about the performance here. They're so good. They are so, so good, and I don't think you would be disappointed in them. And there's a ton of color options to choose from and color stories within the range. There's one that looks like Walk in No Shame that is gorgeous. They have one that has some warm tones and then like some gorgeous like bluey silver deep charcoal shades in it that is really interesting. They have some nice neutrals. There's nothing that's like crazy colorful outside the box, but they're really good everyday quads to reach for, and they're just easy to use. You don't have to think about it. You can just get a look. Very, very flattering texture on the lid as well. They don't enhance any wrinkles, texture, nothing like that. I think they are very flattering for more mature eyelids also. Honorable mention will go to the Rose Comfort lip balms from Wet n Wild. Those are absolutely amazing. I don't know where I put mine. I have mine in Pecan Glaze, I think is the shade. I think it is in my jeans pocket. Hopefully that's where it is. Because, ooh, they are so, so nice on the lips. Cushiony, comfortable. One of the best lip balm type products I've used. Very, very glossy and comfortable and nourishing and beautiful color within it that's not super opaque. It just looks so good. Now let's talk about a little bit of skincare. I got a bunch of stuff from Colleen Rothschild over the past few months and have just been about them. I think I talked about them in my product updates, but the charcoal mask, totally loving this. The enzyme mask. The little enzyme mask has been great. These are such lovely products. They play well together even. You can do one after the other and not feel like it's not too much for your skin. They're very gentle but effective. Great little face masks here. Love these so much. I definitely need a full size. And her lip care system has been so nice on the lips. She has a lip scrub here that has the most delicious warm vanilla brown sugar. I want to eat it, smell, and flavor. It is so nice, and it is just a great scrubby mask for the lips. Very effective, very pleasant to use. 10 out of 10, do recommend for a lip scrub. It's so nice. It is such a lovely, warm fragrance and taste that I'm like, can I get this in like a coffee creamer or something? Because I like it. And then the lip mask that goes with it. Very nice as well. Same flavor profile to it, or scent and flavor. And this is called the Butter Lip Mask, and it is very buttery. It does have a little bit of color to it where it gives you a nice kind of nude lip look. And it's very, very juicy. It stays on your lips really well. Very hydrating and all the things you want from a lip mask for overnight. Just a very nourishing product. And just such a lovely like flavor and everything about it. I think the flavor on this one is also brown sugar is what they're called. But it's a little bit more than brown sugar. It's like a brown sugar, vanilla, almost like coffee-like vibe to it. That, it's yummy. And then the Extreme Recovery Cream has been a great little addition to my skincare. Especially after I've done masks and a little bit of exfoliating or something like that. This has been a great little mask to go in with because it is very, very hydrating and nourishing and comforting. It is one of those really good, heavy overnight masks for when your skin's just a little irritated, needs a little love. This is nice, as well as the oil. This is her face oil number 9. Really good face oil. Absorbs kind of pretty quickly into the skin. Doesn't feel super greasy, tacky, and is very pleasant to use. And I've really enjoyed that also. And also, from the lip line, there's the Vitamin E Lip Moisturizer. I like to wear this just as a lip gloss throughout the day. It is such a lovely product and very comfortable. Stays on lips, gives a beautiful, juicy, glossy look to lips while still hydrating them. Also has the lovely flavor and scent to it as well. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And just really, really good product. Yeah, it has the vitamin E, and it's very moisturizing. Just feels good. Thoroughly enjoy that. And I'm not somebody who's like, oh my goodness, lip balms and all that. I'm just kind of whatever about them. There's like a handful I like. Like I love the Laneige one. And I love the e.l.f. lip exfoliating sticks. But for the most part, I'm kind of like, it's just a lip balm. I don't get that excited. These got me excited. And you can buy them in a set, and they come in this beautiful little bag right here, which is very nice. And you can also get her Discovery set, which has the Extreme Recovery Cream, the oil, the masks, and the Sheer Renewal Cream. And it comes in a really nice bag as well. And I never know if I should include this part. This is skincare or makeup. It's a makeup primer, but it's very skincare-like, and I treat it as a primer. But this is the Vitamin Rich Face Base from Bobbi Brown. I started using this. Bobbi Brown sent this over a while back, and it was a product that I just never got around to trying. I was like, it's just a moisturizer. It's really nice. It does do something. Like, my makeup looks so beautiful on days that I use this. Like, it just does something. I can't even describe what. My skin looks amazing on those days. I treat it like a hydrating moisturizer primer product. It's lovely. Very lovely. I see what the hype is about around this. It doesn't make my skin get oily or anything like that. It soaks in and just creates the most beautiful, perfect canvas for foundation. And it's great. And it doesn't, it's not doing like pore filling or anything like that. You can double up, do a little pore filling in the center of your face if that's a concern for you. But this is friggin' nice. I get it. I get why people love this so much. And even with my skin being somewhat on the oilier combo side, it does great for me. So yeah, there's something to the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Rich Face Base. Next is a couple of products from Fresh that I have been really liking as well. The Fresh Advanced Black Tea Age Renewal Cream. I have been using this as my moisturizer most days in the AM when I get up. And I tend to do my skincare a few hours before I sit down to film. Usually it's one of the first things I do is I make my coffee, do whatever, and then come here, do skincare, and start prepping things to film. Then my skincare has a lot of time to soak in before I go in with the vitamin rich face base over top. But this has been something that I've been incorporating as my moisturizer. I think I just inhaled a bug. Get myself sorted back out here. This has been something that I've been incorporating as my day-to-day moisturizer, and it's been very, very nice. It's a very gentle, comforting type product. It's not irritating the skin or anything like that. It's hydrating. And of course it also, you know, is a age renewal product. It's an anti-wrinkle firm radiance cream, and it is exclusive BT Matrix. I don't know what that means. I can't really recall the exact claims of, but this is something you can use morning and night, and it's a bit more of a thicker type product, but it's one that doesn't leave the skin sticky again or oily or feel like it sits on top of the skin. I'm very particular about the type of creams that I use. Like, I love a good hydrating cream, but I don't want them to sit on my skin. I want them to soak in and do what they're meant to do. And this is one of those. It's a beautiful product. It has that nice cushiony feel when you first apply it. And then it just sinks in and does exactly what you want it to do. Leaves your skin looking beautiful and just ready for the day. It's very, very nice. Very hydrating product. What I like about this one is that it sinks in and virtually like disappears on the skin where you can't feel it. It's not sitting on your skin. It's not going to contribute to oiliness or anything later on. It's just very effective and just right in. I really like this quite a bit. I've been enjoying a few products from Fresh lately. And they're a brand that I hadn't had a ton of experience with. I think occasionally I'd tried a product here and there, but I've been kind of diving into the brand a little bit more, and this is definitely a really nice product from them. And I do recommend it, whether you have oily skin or dry skin. This is one that I think can benefit everybody. Another product from Fresh that I'm absolutely in love with. This is the Deep Hydration Facial Toner. It is lovely. It is such a comforting toner for one thing, especially on those days when you've done some exfoliating and maybe your skin's a little irritated because you might have dermaplaned also because you're dumb. I'm talking about me. This is one of those really nice kind of comforting products to go in with afterwards. It's very soothing and it just feels really nice on the skin. And I think it's just a really nice toner. This is made with rose fruit extract and hyaluronic acid, and it removes impurities and softens. You know, it's just a great toner all around. I like that it has rose bits floating in it, if you can see those. If the glare, it's not too bad. It has a really nice rose scent to it that's not a fake rose scent. It just, oh, I love the smell. It's so comforting to me. Like, just the whole experience of using this, I find very comforting. Now for some skincare that is ridiculously expensive that I don't want to love as much as I do. And that is La Mer. La Mer has sent me a few samples. A few like deluxe. What is deluxe? No. The legit like trial sizes of the products, like it's over like 30 days worth. You're getting a really good test run with these. They're big enough for you to fall in love and want to buy the product after using it. So I have the treatment lotion. I have the new regenerating serum. They sent me a couple of these little guys. And I have the renewal oil. I can't afford the habit of these because I don't want to love them, but I do. I swear my skin, within a week of using these consistently every day, it was amazing. My skin's never felt so soft. Oh, so good. Like, there's definitely something to the La Mer products, and I don't even want to admit it because of the price point. But damn, they're good. So, I mean, if you can get your hands on like some samples, try it. Just try it. Just to experience it over a couple of days and see how your skin like just starts to feel amazing. Every now and then there's a skincare line or a few skincare products or a skincare product that you notice a difference within a matter of days in your skin. And it's just like, what is happening? Why does my skin feel so good? My makeup sits so nice. Everything is just... It's the La Mer. It's the La Mer. And again, they're really good for if you have eczema or like very sensitive skin that gets quite irritated. These are great for that. They are very soothing products. I believe they recommend it to burn victims because it helps heal and just promotes all the good things that you want. And yeah, I think there's something to the La Mer products, and it is a habit that I cannot afford, but I might find a way. You guys into some feet pics, maybe? Should I start an OnlyFans? Go fund my La Mer habit? I don't know, because those are some nice products. Anyway. All kidding aside, I do enjoy the La Mer stuff, and I did notice a huge difference in my skin within a few days that I really was not expecting to notice. So yeah, there's something to it. And if if that's in your budget to get La Mer, girl, go for it. It's nice. I have really dove deep into the skincare this last 2 years. Like, I am all about the skincare. I don't know what's happened, but I'm like, give me, every time I see a new cream, I want it, and I want to slather it all over my body. All right, a couple of things for hair I do want to talk about. First is the Heritage Magic Spell Texturizing Spray. Really, really love this stuff. This gives me the biggest, most floofy hair, and I really like it. My hair is very fine, especially when it's clean. It doesn't have any like grip to it, so it just kind of falls flat and limp and sad, and this kind of gives it a little something. It helps kind of boost the curls up a little. It does something. And yeah, I think this is a great texturizing spray from Walmart. I think Heritage you can only get at Walmart. Don't quote me on that one, but I feel like it's exclusive to Walmart. But yeah, it's a great line of products. I've been trying out some other stuff from them recently, which I'll have in an updates video. But yeah, I just wanted to say that I am still loving this texture spray. It does good things for me. It gives me fluffy, crazy wild hair that I love. A couple of hair products that have been so nice lately, and they're very much my treat yourself type products, and that is the Just You hair mask and hair oil. The hair mask is the treat yourself product. This, I think, is their smaller size. You can buy a larger size. Thankfully, I didn't know they came in a larger size, and all I have this little guy, and I was like, man, this is awfully small for a hair mask. But no, they do have a bigger size. I can't with the fragrance because it smells so good. It is one of the best scents I have ever come across. I'm in love with it. It's like a floral, honey, rich scent, and it's just so, so nice. This is a fantastic hair mask. Like, I use it on my days when I have gone in and done like a deep clean with my hardcore shampoos and done like a pre-poo treatment and all that. My hair needs a little moisture and some extra love. This is the mask I go for. It is lovely, and it's such a nice experience. It has a nice slip to it. It does a very, very lovely mask, and I would definitely recommend this if you're looking for a nice hair mask. This is a really enjoyable experience all around, and this little guy has lasted me, and I have a lot of hair. Like, hello. I have a lot of hair back here that is almost down to my butt, and it is wavy, curly, and complicated. But this has done a great job, and it really, really does help hydrate my poor, dry hair. And another product from Just You that I have been using every day that I need to scrunch the crunch out of my hair, and that has been the Just You Honey Infused Hair Oil. Hair oil, same beautiful scent. It's so nice. It's a very heavy oil, so this one I only use a tiny bit of, and I use it to kind of break the cast up in my hair. And on like second, third day or whatever, when I have a lot of frizz going on, I take a little bit on the hands and kind of run it through to soften everything up and kind of rehydrate and bring some life back into my hair, because throughout the course of a few days of between washes, my hair does get dry feeling, and that really helps bring some hydration back and helps just kind of elongate my hairstyle and makes things a little bit more smooth and manageable for a couple of more days before I have to just give up and wash it because I'm a frizzball. So yeah, which is the course of where things go with my hair. Is I start out with nice defined curls, and then the next day I have some beachy waves, and then I end up here with wavy, pretty much kind of frizz, because I get impatient and I end up brushing it, and it's a whole thing. I gotta just hide the hairbrush from myself is what needs to happen. But anyway, that hair oil has come in handy this past few months, especially in the colder months. It has been great. I'm really liking it. I have become quite the hair oil fan. Did not know that I loved hair oils as much as I do, and that they had such a place in my routine. But yeah, I'm down with the hair oils, even on my fine, pretty thin hair. I'm loving them because I also have very dry hair. Let's talk about some Bath and Body stuff. For Christmas, I got the Korres Renewing Body Cleanser, and this is the vanilla cinnamon scent. My stepmom got me 2 bottles of this. Me and my husband been a little bit fighting over them because it smells so good. It smells like fall. It smells like Christmas. It is such a good fragrance. It is warm. It is cozy. And even though we're going into spring, sometimes I just want warm, cozy fall scents year round because I like warm, cozy fall scents. And this is like an edible scent that is just very nice. The lather with this body wash is insane. I love this body wash. This is great stuff here. I think she got them in a bundle on QVC. She ordered me the 2 of these and the lotion. I mean, look at this. This is bigger than my head. This lotion is going to last me forever. And the body wash has lasted a really long time too, because these are decent sized jugs. You're getting, what, 13 fluid ounces here, 400 mils. Yeah, good stuff, good stuff. And I really do like this body wash. And I would love to try some more of the Korres body washes because, ooh, this was a nice experience. This is a luxurious bath time experience right here. And the lotion, again, very smoothing, really nice feel to it. And this is also in the vanilla cinnamon scent. This is their Elasty Smooth Body Butter that is deep hydrating plus crepe smoothing. And I gotta put a little bit on. It's so big. It's like comically big. But it has that same beautiful scent. And it's very, very hydrating and soft feeling on the skin. Very effective. This is one of those great ones for the wintertime, or if you just have really, really dry skin. This is a very comforting lotion. And oof, it has been a good friend for me this past winter. Especially my forearms get really dry, and my wrists, like right here, gets very, very dry. And this has been great for that. And I love the fragrance so much. It's so cozy and warm and toasty. And I don't care if we're going to the spring. I'm still going to be using this because I like to smell like a fall candle at all times. Oh, and it all came in a really cute tote bag too. Yeah, and the little bundle came in this super cute tote bag that I have been using. I like it. And it was just such a lovely gift set to receive. My stepmom is good at presents. And speaking of, I tried out a new brand that is available at Target I saw the other day when I was doing a little research for a reel. And this brand is called Hey Humans. They come in aluminum containers like this. This is 2 of the body washes here. Really nice packaging. I like the aluminum is really cool because it's recyclable, but aside from that, they can also be upcycled, mind you. I just think the aesthetic of the brand is really nice, and there's something very sleek and modern about the look of these products, and the fragrances are fantastic. They make fragrances they describe as kind of for everybody, kind of unisex, something for everybody. Can work for everybody type of fragrances. They're not overpowering. They're not super strong fragrances. They're just very pleasant. I have the Rosewater Ginger body wash here. You know I like this one. I like to have bath options apparently. I have like 4 body washes at all times rode up to go because I just like options obviously. But this is a really nice, more of a springtime scent to me. It's very romantic. The ginger and rose just complement each other so well, so it's not overtly rose. So even if you don't like rose, go to Target and smell this. It's really nice. And these are meant to be hydrating and replenishing with jojoba oil And essential oils, I believe the fragrances are all naturally derived, so there's no like artificial fragrance within the products. They smell so good. And yeah, this is rose water, zesty ginger, and geranium is the notes on this one. I love it. They're cruelty free, recyclable packaging. They're all about reducing waste, which is really nice. And the price point is so good on these. These are like $7. That's as much as I pay for my Old Spice Gentleman Blend that I use all the time. Like, I feel like a lot of brands upcharge for doing stuff like this, and it can be done at an affordable price. I think it's fantastic. And I think, and if you're looking for a really nice kind of body care line that you can pick up at Target that is affordable and also conscious about their products and the ingredients and the packaging and reducing waste, this is definitely a brand to look at, and I'm really into it. I'm definitely going to buy more from them because I enjoy this, and it's also pretty accessible being at Target, and I'm very happy to see that the price point was so affordable to me, because a lot of times like stuff like this is not that affordable. I also have the cedarwood sage right here, and this one has notes of cedarwood sage, obviously, and black pepper. And this one I would describe as a little bit more of a masculine scent. Yeah, this has definitely a more cologne fragrance to it. It's warm, it's woody, it's very nice. I use this one personally on myself because I don't find it overly masculine smelling. I feel like it can work for me too. I really enjoy either like a rose scent or like a cedarwood, sandalwood type scent, or something warm and cozy that's like a vanilla brown sugar. And I meant to give this one to my husband, and I have actually kind of confiscated and hid it in my bathtub because I like it so much. And another thing I want to mention is these do also have a really nice lather to them. And even though they're in like a metal packaging, I thought this was going to be kind of hard to work with wet hands, small wet hands. I have very small hands. I have hands that are not the most nimble. I lack mobility in the majority of my joints and fingers in my hands. So sometimes holding things can be a little bit of a struggle, and especially if it's wet. I have trouble opening packaging and stuff. Anyways, I have a lot of hand issues. This I haven't had any trouble with in the bathtub. I haven't dropped it, nothing like that. They've actually been pretty easy to hold and open. I do want to point that out because that was something that I immediately was concerned about. And the product comes out very easily. It's a thinner formula, but it still has that really nice lather to it. Good stuff. And again, that price point, you kind of can't beat it, especially considering that they are being so conscientious about everything. I will happily pick up more products from them. I also have a lotion. This is the coconut mint. I am shocked at how much I enjoy this lotion because battery died. Okay, so we might have some different framing. Whatever. I'm almost done. But yeah, I do not like mint. I really don't like coconut. But the combination of the two in this lotion is shockingly nice. It's so good. But yeah, this has notes of cooling mint, refreshing coconut, and eucalyptus. I think the eucalyptus really balances everything out and makes it so pleasant. And I'm just amazed that I like this fragrance. It's so nice. Oh, got on my nose. It's just so nice. And the formula of this, I really enjoy. This is a great more for like summertime, getting into those warmer months kind of lotion. Because when it's getting hot and humid out, I don't want to put a body butter on because you feel sticky. When it's humid, you just kind of stay sticky feeling no matter how much you rub that lotion in. Now, this is one of those lotions that is very kind of thin. And I think they formulate their stuff thin because of the packaging, so it can pour out easily. But this one is one of those lotions that just sink into the skin and hydrate so well. My arms felt so smooth and nice and hydrated, and it just absorbed quickly. I didn't feel sticky or anything afterwards. It wasn't uncomfortable, but it was very effective lotion, and the smell is really nice and soft. It doesn't linger. It's not overpowering. It doesn't bother you later on or you get tired of smelling it. It's just a really good all-around hydrating lotion, especially if you don't like sticky lotions. I would definitely recommend this, and it is very, very moisturizing, very effective. This has shea butter, vitamin E, essential oils, great lotion. I am not one to get very excited about lotions. I like this one for the fragrance and that it is very effective, and it's great for wintertime or like those really, really dry spots. And then something like this, I found that I like to really use on my legs and arms before bed because I don't stay sticky. Really nice. Very quick absorbing product. Yes, same thing that I want with my facial moisturizers. I want them to soak in really quickly and not stay on top of my skin and feel them. And last thing from Hey Humans that I am 10 out of 10 do recommend loving is their deodorant. This is in the Sandalwood Cypress fragrance. Sandalwood, Cypress, and Turmeric. This is a damn good natural deodorant. It is in cardboard packaging. It works like a push-up pop. Mine's really pushed up, and it does get messy. That is one caveat they do put on the side of the packaging, that it will get kind of messy looking, just because what it is made of cardboard, and you kind of have to warm it up a little bit. Do this number when you want to push it up, and you just shove it up like a push pop. That was not nice. You just kind of push it up with your thumbs like a push pop, and you kind of just warm it up for a second on your skin. This has worn so well on me. I haven't gotten stinky. It doesn't make me itch. It doesn't cause any irritation under my arms, which I have run-ins with that with natural deodorants, is where my underarms do get a little chafy. They'll get itchy sometimes, or the deodorants just don't work that well. This one I have found works really, really well. I wore it all day on it was in like the mid 80s. We were out and about shopping. I was flustered because my back hurts, and I was wearing a sweater of all things because I didn't know it was going to get that hot. We were trying on shoes, walking around, and it was a very, very warm day. And I wore this that day. I didn't smell sweaty one bit. This was a really, really good natural deodorant. Like the Gentleman's Blend from Old Spice deodorant that I love so much, I do have to reapply because it is not the strongest deodorant in the world as far as a natural deodorant goes. But this is by far one of the most impressive ones I've used, and it is aluminum free, free of parabens, phthalates, and propylene glycol, made with essential oils, Recycle Me, 99% plastic free, made from paper, the packaging that is, and yeah, all day odor protection. It definitely is. And the sandalwood cypress smell, really nice, really nice. It doesn't smell overly cologne-like or anything like that. I think most people would enjoy this fragrance. It's very, very nice, and it's got a warmth to it. It's a cozy fragrance. I would like to have that fragrance in all the products because I think it might be my favorite out of all of them. All right, so let's talk about a few lifestyle things. Let's chit-chat a little bit about lifestyle stuff. I have finished all of William Gibson's books. He is the writer of Neuromancer, which is probably, I think, the book he's most famous for. The Amazon series Peripheral was based on his book. I've officially read all of his stuff and thoroughly enjoyed all of them. I don't think I could pick a favorite. I don't think I could pick a least favorite. They were all good. I loved the stories. I got so sucked in. He has not the easiest writing style to follow, but once you kind of get the hang of his writing, it's very enjoyable. The stories are really interesting, and they're not all set in a futuristic setting necessarily. He does have a trilogy that is more modern day, set in post 9/11 through the recession era. That was really interesting to read just because it was a time when I was in my early teens that I do have some memory of, and it was kind of cool to read about something that I did experience a time period instead of reading like about history of something that I didn't experience. It was interesting because I don't read a whole lot of books that are set, just a handful of years ago or 10 years ago or something, to where it's a big thing that I have lived through that I can have my own perspective on and memories of, instead of reading about, historical events from before I was born, or reading about science fiction future speculative future books, which is what my favorite types of books are considered speculative future and like cyberpunk. That's what I really enjoy reading. But because I'm a bit of a completionist and I was reading all his other books, I went ahead and read everything that he'd written. I definitely start with Neuromancer. And if you are into cyberpunk, like if you enjoy the cyberpunk video game, Neuromancer's where it kind of got its start right there. That's what the original tabletop game was based on, was Neuromancer. And I'm sure if you're into it, you probably know that. But that's a great starting point book. Reading about the technology and stuff in those books, it's interesting because they're written in the 80s and pre-internet era, and seeing someone envision the internet and all these things that we have now, and just kind of that little bit of an 80s take on it of, things having to be plugged in, nothing was wireless, was pretty interesting. Like you had to plug yourself in. It's kind of interesting. It just kind of made it a little more interesting, but to see that people from back in the 80s were predicting the future basically through their cyberpunk or through their speculative future books. I just think it's such an interesting topic to me. I like to read stuff about hackers and coding, and I'm a nerd when it comes to that kind of stuff, especially about like any kind of sci-fi books about the future that are kind of realistic and believable. That's kind of why I like cyberpunk books, because it's a future that I can kind of picture and envision based on the way technology is going at the moment. And I also do enjoy my space operas. But anyways, I did finish all of William Gibson's books, and they were a really enjoyable experience. Depending on your tastes in books, if you like cyberpunk type stuff, I think you'd enjoy the majority of his books. And there's a little bit of mystery in them and, a lot going on. So yeah, I enjoyed every single William Gibson book I read. I really can't pick a favorite, and now I am on to reading some Neil Stephenson or Stephenson. I still haven't figured out how to pronounce his last name. I think it's Stephenson. Yeah, it's Stephenson, because I have a friend that has that same last name. Come on, doofus. I'm on to his books now. I'm going through all the kind of classic cyberpunk books or speculative future books. I also watched Trixie's Motel. They added to HBO Max. I finally got a chance to sit down and watch it. Loved every minute of it. It was just the show that I was needing at that time. I was having a really Debbie Downer week. I was very just mopey and not feeling real great mentally. It was that time of the month. It was the week before, and it didn't click. That was what was wrong. But it was one of those weeks where you just need kind of a nice, pleasant, pick-me-up kind of thing. So I watched Trixie Motel, and it made me so happy that week. I just enjoyed every second of it. The Leslie Jordan episode. And the Orville Peck episode I loved. They had Nicole Byer. I think she is hilarious on there. Brittany Broski was on there, who I also really enjoy. It had all my favorites. It was such a good show. I love seeing the hotel. It's on my bucket list to go stay there in the Oh Honey suite. It's the honeymoon suite. I will stay in that suite. And actually, the price point on it is really not that bad. It's like $5.50 a night. I'm like, that's really not bad for a hotel in Palm Beach. I mean, I feel like that's a really expensive place to stay. That's cheaper than hotels in New Orleans. Anyway, we also did a little bit of shopping these last couple of weeks. We took a little day trip to Lafayette, which is about an hour and a half out of town. It's one of my favorite towns to go to, one of my favorite cities to go to for shopping, because it's not a massive city. It's not like going to New Orleans, but it's still a big city, and it has just a lot to do. It has not just big box stores. It has local stuff as well, and just so many options. It's not all, big corporate businesses. There are a lot of small businesses there, lots of local and restaurants and stuff. It's a great place to go eat. And it's just a lovely town to visit, sorry from the traffic. But anyways, we hit up, speaking of, talking about small business and all that, not going to big box stores and corporations and whatever. Where did we go? We went to the Skechers store because my husband wanted some new shoes. And what did I do? I bought a new pair of shoes, which I'll show you here. And I am thoroughly enjoying these shoes. They're very, very comfy and just nice. I haven't bought some new tennis shoes in quite some time. And these I didn't buy for like working out at the gym. I have some gym shoes that I enjoy, some Nikes. But these were really nice, like just walking around shoes. They're very comfortable and just my style, plain black. And my husband also bought basically the same shoe, just without laces. But my favorite thing I picked up is this jacket right here. I got their hoodless hoodie, and it's made from, I forgot how much recycled material, but it's this gorgeous like ribbed fabric. I don't know if you can see the ribbing within it, but I really liked the way it was ribbed, and it has this really pretty rose gold zip, and it's very, very comfy. It's lightweight, very soft and stretchy. And I was needing just a nice lightweight jacket for this time of year because we still have colder evenings, cold mornings, but in the afternoon it gets a bit warmer, and then a lot of times when you go into somewhere it's cold. And having just a nice lightweight jacket like this that I can grab, throw over my arm or throw on real quick and not be burning up in is really nice. And just something about it I really liked. Actually, my husband pointed it out to me. He's like, "Hey, look at this jacket. Do you like that?" And he knows my style so well. I could send him shopping for my clothes and never have to leave the house if I wanted to. He could pick me out a full wardrobe, know exactly what I like, and put me an outfit together that's gonna look super cute. He is just good at that, and he just knows me really well. So he pointed this out to me, and he's like, "Hey, look, here's a jacket. You've been talking about wanting a jacket." And yeah, everything in the store was on sale, so I got me a nice new cozy jacket that I'm really enjoying, and I have wanted to wear it constantly since I got it. But yeah, I think we'll wrap up here. I've been talking to you long enough and rambling about things that I have enjoyed these last couple of months that have just enriched my life. I feel like made things a little more pleasant, made things enjoyable, such as making bath time more enjoyable with some really lovely products that just feel good. Little things like that. That's the point of these videos, is to just talk about those little things that make us feel good. And yeah, let me know your thoughts below on any of these products. Have you tried anything from La Mer? What do you think? I can't have a La Mer habit, but I'm gonna. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on La Mer down below. And if you enjoyed any of these products, what are some of your favorites? Do you have any special moments you want to mention? Let me know down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe and stay spooky. Bye now.